Welcome back. We are live on WBLN for a great rivalry and a district game between the Homestead Broncos and your Belen Jesuit Wolverines here at De La Cruz Stadium. I'm Javier Fernandez, your play-by-play commentator, and I'm joined by Brandon de Quesada. Brandon, how are you?
I'm doing great today, Javi. Honestly, I did not expect much of this game until the last two games we've played where we put up a fight against two historically good teams in Cardinal Gibbons and Gulliver. Two very close games, and hopefully third time's a charm, and on the third great team we can put it together and come out with a victory here at Friday day, no lights.
So I'm sure you guys are wondering, what's going on? Why are you guys live at 3 p.m.? Why is the game on at 3 p.m.? No, this is not a fluke. This is completely real, ladies and gentlemen. What happened is the construction in the baseball fields. If you're not aware, we are renovating baseball fields, making it turf, adding a nice little dugout, new dugout for that matter. And then construction crew came in and they ripped up some wires that actually connected to the lights, water fountains, and Cafe Belen. So Cafe Belen is temporarily over for the game, and the lights are no
I have to align it because this thing is broken.
What?
Was
it broken?
You see the bends? It's not.
Oh,
I mean, I
doesn't
put it
matter.
even.
No, it's fine.
After.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't.
No, wait. Yeah, it does. No, they set it up earlier and it was completely like.
Yeah, all you gotta do is level.
Yeah, I know. That's what I did.
We lost to them by 4 points, I believe it was. Hopefully it can all be put together today, and the Wolverines can come out with a win and go 4-4 and get into the playoffs.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Wolverines are 3-5, 1-1 in the district. They win this game. They are in the lead for the district. They are actually in second place, but this knocks Homestead down to third place because Southridge will have the tiebreaker on us, and we will have the tiebreaker on Homestead.
Has Southridge played Homestead?
Actually, I think Homestead is the tiebreaker on Southridge, so I don't know what the tiebreaker ends up becoming. But regardless, Win and the Wolverines are into the playoffs. 4-5 would be their record. Homestead has only lost one game this year. And ladies and gentlemen, if you think they have not played anybody tough, you are very much wrong. Let me just give you a quick rundown of their schedule. Their first loss of the season came in their second game against Palmetto, 13-12. Since then, they've been on a tear. They beat Columbus. Yes, Columbus 32-16. Beat Southridge 45-14. Mind you, we lost to Southridge 25-12. And now they're up against us. So 7-1, Homestead Broncos, heavy favorites as they were last year. Belen kept it a fight last year. Brandon, what are your three keys to the game for the Wolverines to keep it close today?
Move the ball, long methodical drives, no need for big plays. Be able to stop the run with a good front seven, and to be able to cover the deep ball because Homestead has some fast receivers.
Kick is up and away, set to be fielded by Homestead. Number 26 picks it up. Going to the right side of the field, has got some good blockers. Man on the ground is TJ. He's still on his feet. Now making his way around the left side of the field. Tackle made. Omar Ortega got some help from number 84.
Homestead offense coming out on the field now. If you look at the bottom middle of your screen, you'll see number 3. He is their starting quarterback. His name is Joshua Townsend. 5'11", 200 pounds. He's got the linebacker build, and we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a cannon of an arm. They come out and spread here. Maybe you'll get to see him show it off.
He's built like a cannon, an absolute unit. Joshua is. Empty formation. If you don't know what that is, no running backs in the backfield. 4-man pass rush coming in. Steps back, throws it deep. Tyler Brown one-on-one, and it's overthrown and complete. Set for 2nd and 10.
Tyler Brown might have gotten away with a little hold there, a little tug on the back of his jersey. but fortunately for Belen, it wasn't catchable as it was overthrown. Therefore, the penalty cannot be called. Going to be 2nd and 10 for Homestead.
Wolverines showing a 4-man rush again. One back, next to Josh. Hands it off, up the middle, swallowed immediately. Gavin Schmarcelin tears through the defense. 3rd down and 11.
This D-line is what's going to keep these Wolverines in the game. Can't let Townsend make passes downfield, and you got to stop the run.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's hot out here. That's for both the people in the stands and us here in the booth. Just shutting the window, but it's not going to make much of a difference. These guys are playing in extreme heat. Homestead practices at this time. Belen doesn't. Could be a huge advantage to Homestead. Josh rolling out and completes. It's going to be an 8-yard pickup, but the Wolverines make the stop. That's Tyler James, the experienced senior in his first season as cornerback. Homestead keeps their offense out at the field for the moment.
A little bit of a generous spot from the ref. I understand forward progress, but might have given him an extra yard. And it looks like it's going to be 4th and 1 for Homestead. And looking at number 3, Joshua Townsend, I would assume it's just a QB power down the middle.
Townsend in shotgun. Almost got Nunez to jump off sides. See what Homestead does here. Audible coming from the sideline. 2 receivers on each side of the line. Run up the middle, he breaks free. Tackle made by Alec Arnold after a pickup of 17 yards. He just got loose real quick. Linebackers weren't there to make the play.
Yeah, Belen just sent it all, hoping to get him behind the line. Unfortunately, broke through that first wave of defenders, and the secondary had to make a tackle.
Sun is shining off these helmets. You're going to notice that throughout the broadcast. It's hot. It's a backwards pass. Wrap-up is made by Omar Ortega at the 49-yard line. I read it like a book. Omar Ortega, an outstanding student, an outstanding football player, and one of the leaders here on the defense.
Yeah, Omar Ortega, senior. First caught Coach Cheney's attention sophomore year during spring football. He hadn't really seen much out of him, and then just started putting a lot of work in, and ever since then has been a crucial part of this defense, playing cornerback last year. Now he's a box safety.
Alexander Tiersay getting some reps in, something you don't see often. He's playing in the slot on the top of your screen. Townsend, 2nd and long, fires over the middle. He's got a man. Makes a move on Arnold, made him look silly. Still going inside the 20. Nobody can bring him down. Brought down at the 15-yard line, 16-yard line, I'm sorry. It's a pickup of 35 for the Broncos.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is why they teach you not to arm tackle. To tack them down at the legs. Terrible tackling from Belen there. Hopefully they rebound here.
Townsend set for a 1st and 10. Ball set at the 16-yard line. Homestead moving the ball quite methodically. Down the field, he's looking for the fade. One-on-one with Tyler Brown, the top corner. He can't bring in the one-hand catch. He was looking for James Randall, the 6'1 senior.
What a ball there from Joshua Townsend. Not a perfect spiral, but right where it needed it to be. The receiver thought he could haul it in one-handed, but fortunately for Homestead, he couldn't. Going to be 2nd and 10 from the 18.
Randall, a heavy target early on. Got the big play, had a pass earlier and a pass now. 3 o'clock, so of course students just got out, so student section is filled with a lot of youngins. Don't see this very often. Seniors are spread out throughout the field, and there's students just lined up everywhere. Around the field, on the field. It's an interesting environment. Around up the middle is bottled up quickly. Ethan Barosela on the Wolverines defense was there, along with Charlie Nunez, and number 99, Andres Rionda, who makes his return tonight. Or today, I should say. 3rd and 12.
Homestead's likely going to air it out here. Probably going to look back to the fade ball if I had to guess. Keep your eye on number 8, the senior.
James Randall.
James Randall on number 7, Tyler Brown. The best cornerback this Wolverine secondary has.
Looking for the screen. He's going to throw the slant a little bit behind. It won't be enough for the first down. He was tackled at the 10-yard line. Logan Hirado makes the play.
2 yards short, Homestead. And number 55, Charlie Nunez, holding up a string.
And this is something you only see at a public school here. Kevin Cascuda, wide receiver, starting kicker, playing both ways. You usually don't see kickers that are very athletic. Homestead athletic on both sides of the ball, but they love to run the ball. Shocking that they're passing this much early. Josh lined up at the 20s, looking downfield, overthrows it. No, he's got his man. Omar Ortega got beat deep. The out route is going to be a touchdown for Fraquan Warren. Got a little look at there at the replay. Omar Ortega just got beat on the out. Good combination, slant out route. That's just their players being better than ours.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a slot fade there. Townsend put it perfectly in stride for number 10, for Quan Warren.
You know, it actually looked like he overthrew the slant. And the kick is blocked. How about that? 6-0. Some noise from the student section here. Quite dispersed throughout, but a big play there by the Wolverines. Regardless, it looked like he overthrew the slant. In reality, he just underthrew the slot fade. But the play was made, and Omar Ortega could just not catch up with him. We'll send you to commercial now. We're back. Quick little commercial. Check by the campus store. Scan the QR code if you want to pick up anything, all at reasonable prices. Set to kick is number 12, Keon Martin. They've actually got two kickers. And Homestead lined up in an interesting formation to kick. Track kind of stance. I haven't seen that before. Ball lands on the ground. Wolverines, are you kidding me? Can't land on the ball. That was number 81.
Dominic Rubio.
Dominic Rubio, the youngin', goes out there, and he just was not ready. The ball bounced in front of him, and he looked like a deer in headlights. Justin Malari, I'm sorry. I hate to throw that shade to Mr. Rubio. It was actually Justin Malari. Number 81, that could not secure the catch. Handoff up the middle. It's Kamani Alexander, the strongest player on this team, on the offensive end at least, picks up 7. The man is a monster, committed to Georgia Tech. How does Kamani and the Wolverines offense tackle this outstanding Homestead defense that held Columbus to 16, Brandon? What do they got to do?
I think they got to test them where Homestead does not think they're going to be tested. So as much as I said earlier, move the ball methodically, you have to throw the deep ball at some point.
Kamani cuts to the outside, breaking by tackles and gets out of bounds, but not after he picks up a first down. 2 runs combined for 10 yards. Wolverine first down. Brandon, what do you think about those first 2 plays? 2 runs, and hasn't really caught Homestead off guard. Been some good blocking, and we've got a little water break here. 6 minutes 23 to go. And with how hot it is, there's going to need to be a lot of water breaks. I'm sorry, I believe the Homestead called the timeout there. Brandon, what are your takeaways here? What do the Wolverines have to do on offense to really keep pace with the Broncos?
Well, other than drinking water, because it's so hot outside, you can see, actually, shot of the refs there drinking some water. Javi's drinking some water right now. Everybody's drinking water. But they do need to stick to their bread and butter, but they also have to take risks. They have to find a healthy balance in order to score in this game.
Wolverine theme is a pink out. No, might as well have been student uniforms. All the students are abiding by their guidelines except keeping their shirts tucked in. A few of them got their ties off. It's hot, ladies and gentlemen. When I tell you it's hot, it's really, we might be 85. I don't know. I don't have the Weather Channel pulled up. I'll get it now, but the Wolverines offense, 84 degrees, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you to our technical director, AJ Barrios, for providing us that. If you remember last week, he had a quick cameo.
Yeah, quick little cameo. Shout out to him. He's been performing at an elite level. And talking about performing at an elite level, Kamani Alexander, top running back on this team, is lined up in the slot on the bottom of the screen. He's asked to do a lot on this offense, Brandon.
Absolutely. He's a Swiss Army knife. They could do whatever they want with him,
including
as they should.
putting him in on defense as they did against Gibbons. Hand out to Alexander. They put him in motion. He takes it for 5 more.
The ball carrier is number 5, Kamani Alexander.
And Bo came on the little counter block there. Took a shot.
5-yard gain on the play.
He looks good, though.
And 5.
2nd down and 5 for the Wolverines.
Andy Miatis has a lot of pressure on him this game. He has to find a way to keep the offense calm, keep them cool, and make sure they know what they're doing, because as they should be, they're probably nervous going against a team of such a caliber as Homestead. So let's see how he can maintain this offense.
Miatis under center. Behind him, Soto. To the left of him, Kamani. But it's Bo that's going to get the ball. He was in motion. He's a speedster. Usain Bo picks up the 1st down and more past the 45-yard line. Wolverines just moving the ball methodically. Haven't even taken the ball to the air yet. They picked up 2 first downs so far.
The gain is 14 yards and good for a Wolverine 1st down.
Bo looked like he got out at the 47, excuse me.
1st down and 10, Wolverines.
Ref wasn't very generous with that spot. Now we're at midfield. See the huddle there, Miatis relaying his play.
You know, Brandon, I hate to do this, but that ref does have an orange whistle. Not trying to make any connotations, but that could lead to some possible providing by the Homestead team. Oh, and Kamani runs right into Miatis. A horrible exchange. They're going to pick up 0. They were held up for maybe a full second. Let's take a look at this on the replay.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Miatis just didn't get out of the way.
I think Miatis expected him to take it off inside, even though it was an outside run. Miscommunication there from the quarterback and the running back. Back to the point you had about that referee. He is notorious. If you ask the JV football team, for not being the best. He's had a lot of missed calls that have cost us a game or 2.
Heat might be getting to him, and it might be getting the Wolverines too, because they call a timeout. Ball at the 50. Will be back in a minute. 2nd and 10. Wolverine offense back out onto the field for 2nd and 10. And if they don't pick up a good chunk of yards here, Brandon, they're really going to need to throw the ball. And I don't know how the Wolverines feel about that, because the last play ended in a horrible way.
Actually, the last play was...
Last game, I'm sorry.
Yes, last game. That was a miscommunication, though. Went back and watched the film.
Kamani Alexander trying to get to the outside. He cuts it upfield. Alexander, a stiff arm, looking like Henry, wrapped around by the horse collar. Where is the flag? And there it is. Flag on the 27-yard line.
See it in the replay here.
Gavin Schmarsland, great lead block. Kamani Alexander then stiff arms in. It was a horse collar tackle. It was a pickup of 7. And they're going to pick up the penalty marker. Nope, they're not. Okay. Face mask, they make the right call. And the Wolverines are going to pick up another 15 yards. But back to how that last game ended. Brandon, a heartbreaking loss for the Wolverines. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so upon further review of the film, Miatis was getting pressured, so he rolled out. Number 6, Sean James, was on an out route, saw his quarterback scramble, thought, hey, I should go upfield. Miatis didn't expect him to go upfield, threw it where he was, and it ended in an interception.
Oh, Miatis rolling out, looking for James, and it's going to be dropped by Bo. Bo and G were in the same area. Well, let's take a look at this play, because I'm not sure why they were in the same spot. Saw this in the Dolphins game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Horrible mistake, but let's see. They're both right next to each other, so they're able to be guarded by the same guy.
Not great.
Oh, a little throwback there to Omar Ortega getting beat. Shout out Omar.
Second down and 10, Wolverines from the Broncos.
Can't get enough shots, but you know what? That's life, man. It's not easy. Hand off to Alexander, and he gets swallowed way behind the line. It's going to be 3rd down and 12. Homestead apparently didn't like that call to face mask because the Wolverines in the last 2 plays have lost 2 yards.
Yeah, I think the issue on this play might have been the left side of the line. See it there.
Just Felix blocked the wrong guy, I think.
No, I don't think so. I think it was a DB blitz. Number 30 came in from the slot. Looks like it might have been, and it threw the O-line off. Kamani was trying to bounce it outside because Jason didn't pin his block to the inside. And
is that Bo's job to pick it up, maybe coming in on the sweep?
No,
I think Bo on the other side.
So I think it was supposed to be an outside run, and they just expected Alexander to miss that guy. But Jason wasn't able to win his block, and hoped Kamani would take it inside, even though he was expecting to go outside.
Miatis set to throw, running around in the pocket and sacked. A loss of 3 more. Fans frustrated. He's going to be 4th down and long, and the kicking unit's going to have to come out on the field for a long ball.
If anybody can kick this, it's number 85, Francisco Moscoso. He's got a boot, ladies and gentlemen. Soccer player, kicker for middle school 2 years ago, JV kicker last year, and I think this program has just realized how good he is.
Francisco Moscoso from 50. From way downtown. It's up, and it is good. He drilled it. Flag down on the play. Moscoso looking like Justin Tucker. A big buck from 50. Field goal is good. What do the refs call here on the penalty? Roughing the kicker on the Homestead Broncos. So wipe the field goal off the board. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Wolverine offense.
The penalty will be imposed on the kickoff.
Oh no, they're going to force it on the kickoff. Or are they?
The offense is coming back on the field. Might have been a miscommunication there between the refs and the PA announcer.
Correction on the call.
That's right.
First down.
Automatic 1st down for the Wolverines. They're going to have the ball inside the 20.
Javi, although that play didn't count, when is the last time you saw a high school kicker hit a 50-yard field goal?
You know, I'm going to say I've never seen that in my life.
Unbelievable. NFL kickers miss 50-yarders.
That's exactly right. You know what that means?
First down and 10.
We've just received information that is 4 yards away from our school record.
Kamani up the inside, picks up 6 more. Sorry, 7 more. Oh my goodness, what a run. Kamani Alexander, outstanding blocking on the left side of the line.
8-yard gain.
Back to what we were saying, the Belen school record for a field goal is 54 yards. And Moscoso probably could hit it if he had the opportunity. Maybe even Javi was mentioning Justin Tucker earlier, maybe even a 60-yard field goal. Justin Tucker's known for that.
Let's not get a little ahead of ourselves right now. We'll take the 50, but let's hope we don't have to see another field goal right now because Miatis is under center and the Wolverines have the ball in the red zone. Alexander bottled up. He'll pick up one. 3rd down and 1 for the Wolverines.
1 yard gain on the play.
Alexander tried to make more out of it. Unfortunately, he slips. Now it's going to be 3rd and 1, approximately.
Two receivers on each side of the line. Miatis checking their positions with the refs. Kamani behind Miatis. He's going to get the snap on, right up the middle. He's going to pick up the 1st down and 3 more. Wolverines 1st down inside the 6-yard line.
For a Wolverine 1st down.
Wolverines playing great offense right now. 1st and goal from the 6. If I'm offensive coordinator, Coach Robert Caballero, I'm calling a fade to number 12, Jason Felix, having number 14, Amari Johnson. You can't see him, but he's
high snap. Miatis got to hold on to it. He throws it, almost picked off. That was number 44 on Homestead that was there. Johannes Mager. I don't think I pronounced that right at all, but he was looking for Sean James in a one-on-one situation with number 12. Keon Martin. Actually, their kicker is also a corner. So maybe a little bit of a gap here in Homestead's game is their kicking. The Wolverines can force them to kick. And by the way, they went for it on 4th down 3 times, I believe. So they clearly are not confident in their kicker and punter. Or they're just really confident in their offense. Let's hope it's the first one. Miatis, 2nd down. Up the middle, pickup of 3. To the 3-yard line, Wolverines 3rd down and goal.
Wolverines likely going to go back to the run here. Only passed once on this drive so far, and it was a drop right through the hands of number 6, I apologize, Bo Humphrey.
And the Wolverine offense get to head back to the bench and to the other side of the field because that's the end of your first quarter. Homestead Broncos are up 6. Belen Wolverines 0. 3rd and goal when we come back in a minute.
It's the power. It's this.
Johnny, can I go? Wolverine offense out on the field. Miatis under center. Bo in motion. Miatis, Alexander up the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. Tie ball game.
And the students are excited. Wolverines, little commotion there. Couple refs jog in, mixed signals. And they're going to be short, looks like.
Wow. At least maybe the call on the field. They're going to say he's down inside the 1. Wolverine offense, you got to be aggressive against a team like Homestead. But are they going to go for the touchdown? Oh, they're bringing out the kicking unit. Avino is jogging out with Mitch Musi. And Miatis is heading to the sideline. Brandon, what are the chances here of a fake kick?
Near zero. I have never seen them practice it.
Lucas Avino in for the Wolverines.
I don't think it's a good decision. I think after the Dolphins got dominated by, I think a tush push wouldn't be a bad idea here. But unfortunately, Belen's going to kick it, take the 3 points. I see their thought process here, though.
Avino.
because
Kick is up, kick is good.
And the 19-yard
Game
field
is
goal.
6-3 after a bad spot by the refs. Complete shade meant on that comment. And the Wolverines are down 3 with 10 minutes to go in the second. We'll be back in a minute. Set for the kick, ball falls. Moscoso trying to set up for the boot. Ball at the 40, Moscoso at the 30. 2 men set up to return for Homestead. I said men because I mean it, they're not boys. There's a big dogs there lined up at the 7. Moscoso boots it. Ball lands at the 10, bounces out of bounds. That'll be a flag. And the Homestead Broncos will get the ball in incredible territory.
in the NFL they start at the 40. Not sure if that's what's going to happen here.
I thought it was at the 40, though the refs are kind of walking all over the place.
And the Homestead special teams unit is still out.
They're going to re-kick. Okay, it's a re-kick. It's called a false start. I'm sorry. I apologize us for not knowing the rules. It's at the 35-yard line now. Moscoso has got to put it in the field of play. It's a 5-yard penalty and a redo kick in high school.
Not sure if that's better or worse for us than had it been them starting at the 40. I guess it gives them an opportunity. I mean, after the last kickoff, the returner broke a couple tackles.
That was number 27, by the way, who was the running back who had that big run. So clearly they've got some good returners here.
I think it would have been better had they started at the 40.
They've got great threats at the return spot, but number 27 is not lined up way back to return. Moscoso kicking from the 35. That's NFL units. Going to the right side of the field again and fielded inside the 5. Homestead might have let it bounce out of bounds, but they don't. Tyler James laid out by a tough block, and he will take it up to the 41-yard line. So, Brandon, congratulations to you.
I was
be
correct
by
by
1 yard. Wow, shout out to you.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Javi. If I'm right, at least it's only by 1 yard, instead of it being right by 60 and it being a touchdown.
By the way, I know TJ's going to see this again, but TJ, what were you doing there? You got dropped. I mean, he took a shot there. Respect to TJ, because he's back out on the field now and guarding number 8, James Randall, who's their leading receiver today. Wolverines have 2 safeties deep.
First down and 10.
Man in motion. They hand it up the middle, cutting through the defense. Homestead's known for their running game, and they're showing it off to you right now. Inside the 30, the 25, the 20. Finally tackled. Wolverine there making the tackle is number 29.
Miles Trapp, I believe.
Miles Edison Trapp, his older brother here to watch him make that play. But number 21 on Homestead, their back, had a nice little run. You saw it there on the replay. Malachi Keels. Really keeling Wolverine defense. That was a bad joke. I would like to apologize for my previous statement. Homestead back out at the 11. Sorry, at the 14.
First down and 10.
Sorry, at the 12. It's a hard angle from here, gentlemen. We're about 50 yards away. Under center, Josh. Haven't seen him in a minute. Run up the middle and throws Andres Rionda off him like he's a rag toy and takes it down to the 3.
Yet to see a QB power. I'm kind of shocked. If you look there, number 3 is just, he's a foot taller than the running back.
Look at this, just throws Rionda down. And running off the field late, it's going to be a flag, Edison Trapp. Let's take a look at the ref here as the flag gets called. 12 men on the field for the Wolverines. Miscommunication.
Second and 2 looks like.
Second and goal from the 2, from the 3.
No, the down markers are still up. So it is. The false start. Or not the false start, the too many men on the field. It's going to be first and goal, like Javi said. From the 3, they had yet to adjust the sticks. My fault.
Josh with the back in the backfield. He hands it off to him up the middle. Stopped right at the line. And that ball will be marked inside the 1, second down and goal for Homestead. Actually, whoa, those chains are one late. That should be third down and goal.
Ball carrier number 27.
I don't think the 12 men on the field is an automatic first down, so I believe the chains crew made a mistake. I believe it should be third down right now.
It was second.
Run up the middle. It's a touchdown regardless. Homestead keeps on going, keeps on rolling. Second of the day. Late flag for some pushing and shoving. Belen a little undisciplined there. But regardless, after the big run, the big return, Homestead marches down the field, scores, and the Wolverines will pick up the flag as well to add some insult to that injury. No particular injury for that matter. Just a lot of insult. And with that, Homestead's going to go for 2 because they are lined up at the 2. Usually in high school, you line up from the 3. Don't ask me why. Sorry. You line up on the 4, and that's where they're lined up now. I believe the ball is misplaced right now, unless the penalty is enforced on the kickoff, Brandon. Just got confirmation from Brandon. It is enforced on the kickoff. Josh in the backfield throws a slant wide open. TJ just couldn't guard his man. Number 8, James Randall.
By Joshua Thompson to number 8, James Randall.
Beat him quick. And it's going to be 14-3, and now that Wolverine decision to go for a field goal inside the 1 looks not so great, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, similar to how teams in the NFL take an approach to playing powerhouses like the Chiefs, Broncos, Eagles, Dolphins, you have to be aggressive because you don't know when you're going to have a chance to score. So you can't play conservative against a team that outguns you on paper and is just a powerhouse on offense. So you have to take every opportunity you can get. So questioning that decision to take the field goal, now it's 14-3 as opposed to 14-7, where the Wolverines are down by 1 score. And as you can see here, the unsportsmanlike is getting enforced now, and the Broncos will kick from the Belen 45.
Ball at the 45-yard line of the Wolverines. And the question is here, Homestead set to boot. Are they going to go for a squib out the back of the end zone? My bet is they're going to go for some sort of squib. And I wouldn't say an onside is completely off the table either. Track runner position, that's how they do it. Kick is up and waved off. Goes out the back of the end zone.
Penalty marker on the field.
Penalty marker, it's going to be a false start on Homestead. They're going to need to move it back another 5 yards. Redo the kick as well.
Get a kick from the 50 now.
Number 24, really talking to the ref, Antonio Jackson. Clearly an undisciplined player. Complete shade meant on that comment as well.
Maybe the one who jumped.
Jackson throwing a bit of a pout. Pout and shout, we'll say.
Back to receive for the Wolverines, number 3, Alec Arnhold. And number 7,
Now the ball is set to be kicked from the 45 again. And we'll have a re-kick for the Homestead Broncos. Set to return, Tyler Brown, Alec Arnold. Waiting for the whistle to blow. Kick is out and fielded. Soto ran into Tyler Brown for whatever reason, and he will go out of bounds on the 18-yard line. I think Soto thought it was his job to field it. Expected to be a blocker there. And to show you how hot it is, I'm not sure if you caught that, top right of your screen, that's Tim Tylick and brother Eric, I believe, with towels on their heads. It's 84, but it feels like 127. Not that I know what 127 feels like, but the heat is really getting to the Wolverines right now. Everybody on the bench. All the fans packed on the far side of the stands. The shaded side of the stands. And people have umbrellas out here to shield themselves from the sun. Miatis under center, hands it off to Alexander. Had a great drive last time, picks up one this time.
Homestead looks to be adjusting here after Belen's methodical long drive ending in a field goal on the inch-yard line. Belen, if I had to guess, goes back to the outside zone here, tried to run it up the middle there.
And they're probably going to run it towards our camera side because that's the long side of the field. Give Kamani some room to make some moves. Man in motion, number 88, wide receiver for the Wolverines. It's going to be run up the middle for Alexander. Alexander making some moves. Still on his feet. Past the 40. He's still going. Come on, Alexander, inside the 35-yard line. What a run. Down on the 33-yard line. Alexander fighting defenders off like he's Saquon Barkley or something.
The rush goes for 48
I think the coolest part about that run, you'll see it here when Alexander gets up, he just plays it as if it was any other play. He isn't energetic, he's just moving the ball. 'Cause that's what he does, because he's so good at it.
Miatis sends Amari Johnson in motion to the left side of the field. Trips on the top of your screen. Sean James on the bottom of your screen. Bo right behind Miatis. Miatis will give it to him. Up the middle. Oh, just caught by the leg. He might have had 15 there. Bo had a chance to break it free and break it deep.
The reason Bo Humphrey gets so many reps, like you said there, if he doesn't catch his foot there, Bo's got 15. It happens like that. He gains 10 yards in the blink of an eye. I believe he runs a 10.8 100 meter. For those of you who understand track and field, so he's a speedster.
Miatis in shotgun, throwing the curl route to Amari Johnson. Johnson trying to make a move, runs laterally for whatever reason, and will just pick up the first down. He could have run forward for the first down, but I think he's going to be marked right at the sticks. They'll give him the chains. First down and 10 is a pickup of 6.
Looking back on it, I believe Johnson wish he had that back. Ran to the 4 guys in the middle. If he takes a step and goes to the sideline, might have gotten a yard or two more as opposed to getting stopped where he did because of the 4 guys he ran into.
Well, state mandated water break. And my God, do these guys need it now? 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. They do it at the halftime of every quarter. Brandon, what are your thoughts so far?
I think we should get a state mandated water break. It's hot up here in the booth. As we said, stadium lost power due to construction, so there's no AC up here. It's brutal.
Usually there is AC, but I'm not sure that you would even call it that. More like a $25 fan going to work. Sean James quickly on the outside. He's energetic to get this play underway. It's first down and 10 for the Wolverines. They've got G in, all-star defensive lineman. And they got 2 backs in the backfield, Kamani Alexander and Bo Humphrey.
First down and 10, Wolverines.
Homestead heavy loading the left side of the field. They were on their feet when the Wolverines snapped it. Bo Humphrey picks up 4, slips through for a few more.
The ball carrier number
They were
1,
tackling an offensive lineman on that play.
Jr.
Odd play call here, ran an outside zone to the short side.
Homestead
though.
was not
Works
ready.
out.
5-yard gain on the play. Second down and
Number
5.
50, Tony Gonzalez, wasn't able to get there in time on the pull.
Bo just a little too fast there.
Doing the music. Tell him stop.
Sean James on the bottom of your screen, another one-on-one situation. Miatis got Kamani right next to him. He will hand it off to him. Alexander trying to get around to the outside, might just pick up 4 there.
Alexander. 2-yard gain on the play. Third down and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just dropped my water bottle and it landed. No way. What a great moment up here in the booth.
That's why you watch WBLN. I bet you other broadcasts aren't landing water bottles accidentally.
Thanks, that's right. It accidentally. That's how good we are at water bottle flips. The other day I had 1 water bottle flip in a row.
1, that's a big number.
It is. Miatis under center. Hands it off to Bo around the outside. Bo trying to use his speed, but he gets dropped. It's a loss of 3. Now the Wolverines are going to need to bring out their kicking unit.
Humphrey Jr., the ball carrier.
But there is some confusion. And they'll finally come out. Set to take,
Play for the Broncos.
give or take,
Number 50,
a 37-yard kick.
It's like a 35-yard kick. Right about.
For the Wolverines,
44 yards is the official number. Sorry, 34 yards is the official number. Lucas Avino, the kicker. Musi, the holder. Barosela, the long snapper. Conversation between the ref and the long snapper. Homestead got close to blocking one. Belen blocked an extra point. Wolverines look to cut it to 1 possession with this kick. It's a low snap. It bounces. Ball's up in the air.
Kick is blocked.
And Homestead is going to field it. They're running with it now. Around the sideline. I'm not sure if Belen knew that they could do that. They're going to take it past the 25-yard line. And what should have been 3 points for the Wolverines is going to be a 15-yard pickup for the Homestead Broncos.
Vino is blocked and returned by number 5, Eduardo Nunez.
Honestly, Javi, I think the Wolverines are so shocked with how well that the offense has been moving that they're too afraid to take risks and go out of their comfort zone. And I think that's what's really been costing them this game. They're down 11. I think it should be 14-14. I think we should be right there with them. The first drive on the inch line, and we kicked a field goal there. On 3rd and 4, was it? We ran an outside zone instead of maybe throwing a slant or a fade ball or something, that just taking a chance. Could have possibly gotten the first down, maybe put up another 7 points, and we'd be a much different story here. Would have been 14-14 with 3:10 to go in the first half.
3 receivers on the bottom of your screen. Broncos are looking deep. It's a deep shot, but it's read perfectly. Alec Arnold picks it off at the 50. Now taking it inside the 30, still going inside the 20, down on the 19-yard line. Tyler James holding onto his knee. He's hurt.
The pass.
But the Wolverines secured it and had a big return. But God, Tyler James is holding his knee, and that is concerning. And every time the Wolverines win, there seems to be something at a loss. One of the leaders here on the offense. Oh, sorry, on the defense.
He is in pain.
So I believe that's going to be a block in the back because the Wolverines are going to get the ball on the 43-yard line. That's a killer because they would have had it inside the 20. That was right about where Tyler James was hurt that the penalty was called. There's no association in between them, but just to give you a little bit of an idea. James, I couldn't pick up how he got hurt. You're going to have to rewind through the stream to see that one. And a new wide receiver in the lineup for the Wolverines. Shout out to him, number 88.
Jaden McFarland.
Jaden McFarland, a sophomore. One of those young bucks Cheney's always talking about. Getting some new reps in the slot next to Justin Felix. Miata's handoff to up the middle. Oh my goodness, Bo was swallowed. 7 yards behind the line.
Javi, I don't think we had a chance to properly talk about that pick. Alec Arnholt has been on fire this year for Belen. His first year on varsity, he's a sophomore, and he's just been making plays left and right. Had the pick today, returned it, read it perfectly against Cardinal Gibbons 3 weeks ago. Knocked a pass away that would have potentially scored a touchdown. So he's been a key player for this Wolverines secondary as much as Tyler Brown.
Timeout, Wolverines.
The Wolverines call timeout.
And I'd like to apologize for our limited, broadcast today. And it's because it's so hot. Our systems are being overheated, and we can't switch cameras. We can't do replays. We're very limited right now. 2 minutes, 17 to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 12. We'll be back in a minute. Wolverine offense back out on the field for 2nd and 13. Last run, Bo loss of 3. Failure of blocking on the inside line. Bo goes early. Slant by Sean is caught, pick of 8. And they're going to call it incomplete. Say it hit the ground late. And the Wolverines can't catch a break. 3rd and 12. Are they going to call it for another pass here, Brandon?
3rd down and 13.
I think they have to. 3rd and 13, like you said, Javi. They got to step out of their comfort zone here.
Gavin Marson and Amari Johnson on the bottom of your screen. On the top, Sean James and Jason Felix. To Miatis' left, Bo Humphrey. Come on, he hasn't seen the field in a few minutes. Miatis fights off a rusher. Ball is up and dropped. Sean broke to the outside, and the ball was on the inside. And we're going to have the punting unit come out for the first time today. Adrian Way is set to punt.
4th down.
Moya hasn't had the chance to come out. 2 great Wolverines drives. This one does not end how they hoped it would.
Moya lined up at the 40. Homestead returner lined up at the 19. It's Elijah Tillman, sophomore. Some confusion again on the special teams as Charlie Nunez is counting every person on the field for them. 4th and 13, Moya punt. Got some good airtime. Inside the 10 is where it's going to land. It's going to go out of bounds on the 7. What an outstanding punt by Adrian Moya.
31, Adrian Moya goes out of bounds inside the Broncos.
Special
10-yard
teams
line.
for Belen. The 3 kickers, Moya, Moscoso, and Avino, have been excellent today. Avino, unfortunately, his kick was missed because of mishandled snap. But on kickoff, he's been great. Moscoso had a 50-yard field goal that was taken away, and then he had a true field goal, a 1-yarder, and then Moya with an excellent punt there.
1:49 to go in the second. 1st and 10 from the 8 for the Broncos. Joshua Townsend, the quarterback, sends his man out in motion. He's looking to throw. He's got number 10 on the crossing route. Makes a nice move. Oh my goodness, he made a man drop. Picks up a lot more. Put Jacob Garcia on the floor. Number 42.
Number 10, Ethan Barosella. Phenomenal chase down to take him down there. He's another key player in this defense. You got Alec Arnhold, number 3 on the back end. Number 10, Ethan Barosella. Number 7, Tyler Brown at the cornerback position. And obviously can't forget number 11, Gavin Schmarslin.
Wanted to run for a second. Fraycon Warren had the last catch. Number 13 exploding away. Omar Ortega's the only one with a chance. Inside the 20, the 10, touchdown, Homestead. Number 13, the kicker, the wide receiver, Kevin Cascuda, the junior, takes it to the house. 80 yards for the touchdown.
Unfortunate, just a defensive breakdown. Defensive breakdown for Belen here. Marcelin had him in the backfield. Unfortunately, missed. And Homestead was able to break free, score a touchdown.
Homestead set for the extra point. Their kicker, number 88, Ryan Rodriguez. High snap. And the kick is good.
And the extra point by Ryan Rodriguez is good.
Extra point is good, 21-3 as we wrap up the second quarter. 58 seconds to go. Brandon, what are your takeaways from the first half?
I think the story of the first half has been the consequences of the fear of the Belen offense. They're just afraid to take risks, afraid to try and roll the dice, and it hasn't been working. It has not been working for them. They've been playing conservative. They're down 21-3 when it should honestly be 21-14 or even 21-21. We've had 3 drives. 2 of them had the potential to end in touchdowns. The last one, not so much. But yeah, I really do think that we need to start taking risks.
WBLN Innovative Technology. We're keeping this broadcast going because we have an umbrella guarding our hotspot here. Tyler Brown takes it up to the 25-yard line.
Tyler Brown takes the kickoff.
And the Wolverines are set for 1st and 10 with 51 seconds to go.
Wolverines coming out here. Can they change the story of the game and start taking risks? I think they should.
Actually trying to get this umbrella configuration set up. Oh, we need to put it in. Put the handle in. We're a budget show, ladies and gentlemen. Christian Soto picks up 9 on the run.
Ball carrier number 20, Christian Soto.
Right up the middle. Wolverines clock running. No timeouts called. 40 seconds. Sorry, it's going to be a first down. Pickup of 11. Clock now running 37-36. Miatis. Clock is stopped for the moment. Per the refs, 29 seconds to go. Student section is completely depleted. A loss of hope, loss of energy, but no drop in temperature.
Maybe a parent coming to pick him up, send him a text. Son, I'm here.
My senior with a car. I'm here. I'm here to pick you up. Yeah, I believe these kids left on their own accord, sadly. Soto run up the middle. Dropped 5 yards behind the line. Christian Soto. We haven't seen anything of TJ since he's been injured.
Actually, he was in on the last defensive possession. I saw him chasing the ball carrier.
Oh,
the
on
mass-
that 80-yard touchdown? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at least he's in the game.
You're right. You know what? Let's look on the positive side. He'll be here for track season. Talking about track season, the Homestead team looks like they've got a track team. They're beating us 21-3 now. End of the first half. We'll be back in 10 minutes when the second half is underway. Join us. It's going to be one hell of a game. and gentlemen. Second half of Wolverine football. Down 21-3. Tyler Brown, Alec Arnold set to return. Brandon, what are your thoughts from that first half?
I think the biggest thing that the Wolverines need to do is take risks. It's cost us way too much here in this game. Cost us last game against Gulliver. I think taking risks is exactly what we need to do, Javi.
One of the answers on my theology test I had last period, fear of the cost. Wolverines are a little too scared of taking the risk, and nothing seems to go their way, as showed by their last 2 losses. Possibly not being risky enough, and maybe this one too. Well, the Wolverines promising to stay strong, stay resilient through all 4 quarters.
Javi only down 3 scores. Not terrible. If you remember last week against Gulliver, we were down 21-0.
Well, now down 21-3. Tyler Brown cuts it upfield. What a move by TB. Takes it to the 39-yard line. Put on some moves. And our stuff is still overheated, ladies and gentlemen. That will not get solved anytime soon. So get used to 1 camera and 1 camera only. Actually, I believe we've got another camera. We've got another camera set up. So, do we have replay? Is replay going to work? Replay's going to work, ladies and gentlemen. It'll work until it stops overheating. So expect 4th quarter, we're going back to the 1 camera motions. Kamani Alexander in the backfield, along with Soto and Bo. We don't see these 3 guys on the field together at the same time, but we're seeing it now. Pick up a 5 by Soto. Player down. We'll be back in a minute. We're back. Quick injury timeout. Run up the middle. Soto again. He hit it last time. This time he picks up 3.
The ball carrier, number 20, Christian
Brandon
Soto.
struggles running up the middle on these first 2 plays for the Wolverines.
No shame meant to be placed here on number 60, or sorry, number 20, Christian Soto. But I think it's because Kamani Alexander isn't the one touching the ball. Every time Kamani gets the ball up the middle, it's a massive run. So maybe they default back to that here. It's 3rd and 3, and you still have Soto in the backfield. I am going to go that Kamani Alexander is going to get an outside zone to the bottom of your screen.
Oh, and talking about Kamani, false start. They don't call it, actually. Run up the middle. It's Soto, I believe, and he will pick up the first down. Pickup of 2 yards there. Soto, 5, 1, and then 5 again. Soto, 3 straight carries, 1 first down pickup. Wolverines moving, and there's not a lot of energy in this stadium because it's hot.
Alexander got bailed there on that one. You saw it there. It leaned down like he was trying to touch his toe.
From the Bronco 49-yard line.
I'm shocked that was not called a false start. That's with the fact that we are extremely biased commentators. Fake to Alexander. Miatis throws to Soto. It's low. He falls down after a pickup of 2. Miatis put that one a little too short for Soto to really run after the catch. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
3-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 now from the 47. A lot of 7s there. Lucky number. Sean James goes out to the top of your screen. And Belen coming out. Strong set right.
Miatis hands it off. Alexander picks up 2 more. Thought he was going to break one there. But it's going to be 3rd down and 5. He had a nice cut. He has those swift cuts, and you really think that he's going to take it far. But this time he's just bottled up by the linebacker. It just got to the 2nd layer. But it wasn't enough. 3rd down and 5. 2nd time in a row the Wolverines are faced with this predicament. Miatis handoff. Soto takes it out the right. Monty was the blocker along with a few linemen, but Soto got swallowed up quick. It's going to be 4th down and 3. Wolverines rough going on that drive. Picked up a 1st down and kind of a slow offensive possession. The whole team looks sluggish. It might be the heat playing a factor.
Just conservative play from the Wolverines here. Down 3 scores. I don't see any reason why we should be punting. It's not like it's 4th and 8, 4th and 9. I think we should be. Charlie Nunez counting there. I think we should be going for it here.
Wolverines had 11 guys. Very few times last time on special teams. And that big mistake costed him a few penalties and a lot of time. Mishaps on special teams. Great punt by Adrian Moya down to the 11. But for that reason, I believe Coach George has incorporated Charlie Nunez now counting the guys in and making sure that everybody's on the field. Of course, 11 guys on the field at all times on both sides of the ball. A smart move by Coach George, adapting to some struggles the team had.
Homestead coming out now. 1st and 10. And the Wolverines have not been able to stop the slants. The slants from number 8, senior, finding his name here, James Randall, have been killer.
Randall in motion. It's going to go behind the QB. Pink flag. False start.
Penalty marker goes against the Broncos for a false start.
It's going to be back him up 5 yards more. It's going to be 1st down and 15 now. The Broncos got a little bit to go, but this team has proved to be explosive, Brandon.
Absolutely, Javi. And I think this game is going to come down to 2 things. Will the Wolverines offense step out of their comfort zone? And will the Belen defense hold?
Well, it's a run up the middle. They hold this play. Loss of 3 yards in there. Number 28, number 10, Ethan Barosela, number 10, number 28, Miles Edison Trapp. Sorry, I actually don't have a number 28 here.
Number 28,
Nick
the ball carrier, Corday Gamble.
Number 28, Nick Guede, sophomore, brought up from JV about 2 weeks ago. That's why he's not on the roster.
Well, he's getting some playing time now, and he made a big play in that linebacker. Throwing downfield, he's got a man open. Omar Ortega beat again. Took it to the 40-yard line. That was number 16 of Homestead with the catch. James Gatewood plays 2 ways, also plays safety, and Omar Ortega
29-yard
got run by real quick. That's the 2nd time we've seen him beat this game. Trips on the bottom of your screen, 1 on the top. 4 defensive linemen coming in for the rush. Gavin Schmarsland bit on the back. Sliding now is the quarterback. Andres Riona was ready to lay the hits.
Townsend with the keeper.
Number 3, Joshua Townsend, played it smart there.
Not sure why. He's
Gain of
said it
3
before,
yards on the play,
5'11",
2nd down and 7.
200 pounds. I'd try and truck our smaller linebackers. Obviously, we're not the biggest team. So I don't see why he went down there.
Wolverines small but quick. And Gavin almost got a hand on the ball. Miles Edison Trap picks him up and puts him back down where he belongs. Number 10, Freakwon Warren. Dropped, and now he's coming off the field. What a tackle. Miles Edison Trap. Let's take a look at this replay.
Read it like a book. Tackled low, what Belen was unable to do on the first drive of the game on the bomb.
But that's on number 16, James Gatewood, who just had that big play, was not able to hold up the block. Trap went through and dropped him. And now the Broncos are set up in a 3rd down and 10 situation. TJ, injured earlier this game, holding onto his knee. We feared he would be out for a significant amount of time. He's back in. Bottom of your screen, Tyler Brown, one-on-one. He's looking towards him. Throws it on the curl. Caught. Pickup of 12. It'll be a 1st down. Number 17, Jermaine James with that catch. Townsend, James, 1st down, Broncos.
Is complete for a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos. Brown was a bit too far off, expecting the deep ball. Was able to make a tackle, but too late. Homestead gets the 1st down.
State mandated water break. 5:25 to go. And Brandon and I will be back in a minute. Broncos up 21-3. Homestead back out onto the field and run up the middle. Big hole. Gets by Brown. Left him on the ground. Omar Ortega takes a stiff arm to the face but makes the tackle inside the 15-yard line. Number 26, Kamari Morrison, got physical there and took it inside the 15-yard line. Good look at the replay there. Had 2 runs that busted it to the wide side by Tyler Brown. They're going to give it back to Stewart. Stewart takes it up for 3.
But I was still able to stop him on that one. It's going to be 1st and 10 now from the 15 approximately.
Three receivers out on the field. 2 in the backfield. 1 out in motion. Townsend sacks. Hands it off, and he's brought down behind the line. Number 26, Kamari Morrison got it to him again. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 again. 3 third downs of 10 yards or more, and they've all been picked up by Homestead. Can Belen step up this time?
I think they can, but unfortunately they're going to settle for a field goal with their receiver/kickers. Number 12, Keon Martin. Number 13, Kevin Cascuda.
Get out of here. Townsend got 2 backs. He now steps up in the pocket. He's going for the 1st down, and he's going for more. He's inside the 5, and he is... Where are they going to mark him? Down on the 1. Joshua Townsend, running QB, takes it there. One of the first runs we've seen of the day. Takes it inside the 1, moving the chains again. 15-yard pickup, Broncos. Looking at the tush-push formation here. Ball's on the ground. Townsend lands on it. I'm sorry, just dove short. It's going to be a touchdown for the Broncos.
Fumble on the play recovered by number 22, Cecil Smith.
I believe he actually landed on the ball in the end zone. It's going to be a Homestead touchdown.
I believe on that play, number 22, Cecil Smith, a freshman, fell on the ball about the 2-yard line, picked it up, ran it in, because the Wolverines weren't expecting him to have the ball. They expected number 3, Joshua Townsend, to have it.
Extra point up, it's blocked. Omar picks up the ball. 27-3 now. Take a look at this replay of the kick block.
Your Belen Wolverines.
Set to kick, Homestead. Run up the boot. Fielded by Arnold. Hands catch there at the 5. Nice catch by Arnold. Sophomore, nice cut, takes it up to the 25. I got a chance to play with Alec Arnold when I was in 10th grade. When I played, he played safety. He was an excellent safety. Known for his ability to make sure tackles. He showed that a few times today and throughout this season.
Yeah, I mean, other than tackle, he had that awesome pick earlier, read it like a book, the seam route, able to pick it off. But yeah, he's a blast to be around, and an even bigger presence on the football field, and such a key component to this defense.
Arnold's older brother, alumnus, started on the football team. Then Alec comes in, started on the varsity basketball team last year as a freshman, was on their massive state championship run. Miatis screen pass to Mark Johnson. He went up to make the catch, but he won't pick up anything on the play. Pickup of 1 or 2 maybe, and a little takeaway from the play, but we're always keeping eyes on the stands. Some devious little dog here with a full water bottle ran over the stands and sprayed it on his buddies. Nice little move there. I haven't seen that move often. They had absolutely no care if there was anybody down there. He took a little peek and he just went all out. 27-3, Wolverines down 24. 3 touchdown game still. But it's going to be a loss of 2 yards. Sorry, they'll take him back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier number 5,
Kamani struggles to get up. It'll be 3rd down and 8 as it stands.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8 now for the Wolverines, rushing to the line here in the empty set. I think it's going to be a pass.
1:20 to go in the quarter. 3rd quarter wrapping up. It's got to be a pass because it's empty set. Miatis has got a screen option, but he's going to throw downfield. Sean James on the out route caught it on the 39-yard line. Move the chains, 1st and 10.
If I'm the Wolverines here, I'm going to come out in the same set. However, I'm going to motion the running back into the backfield. And you can see here, Miatis had his eyes there the whole way, got lucky, but put it in a really good spot to where Sean James.
Offense executed perfectly. Good pocket there, if you noticed. All the rushers blocked really well. Shout out to the O-line there. Empty set again. He's got a decent pocket this time. Ball's going to fall incomplete. He was looking for James again. Over the middle, it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now for the Wolverines. Do they go back to the empty set? I'm not sure. I think they will. Kamani Alexander does jog off the field, though. Bo Humphrey running out, and they do stay in the empty set.
Maybe a little change of pace here for the Wolverines.
Second down.
Their best plays against Gonzaga came when Miaz was in shotgun. He's in shotgun now. Miaz got Felix over the middle. Felix still moving, picks up 12 on the play.
The pass from
All of a sudden, the
Jason
Wolverines
Felix.
changed from a
Number
run-centric
12,
offense
Felix is
to
complete.
pass-centric in the last 3 plays. Let's see if they
They
stick
go
with it.
for 13
Like I was
yards
saying,
and
how
good.
you Belen
For a
needs to
Wolverine
Belen needs
first
to be
down.
able to take risks, and you can see they're doing it here.
First down and
4
10
plays
from
in a
the
row
Bronco 48
in the
yard
empty
line.
set. This is unlike anything they've ever done before.
Miatis throw over the middle for Felix. Ball's batted up in the air. Picked off by Homestead. Now taking it back. Got a solid return. Got by G. And Bo's there behind him. He didn't see him. He's going to be brought down at the 20. Bo caught him off guard. Jakai
Rainey.
Rainey with the pick.
Broncos take over first down and 10.
First down and 10 Broncos.
Yeah, the word risk pretty much highlights exactly what happened there. They took a shot with the potential of something like that happening, and I mean, similar to last week, what happened with Gulliver, tip pass leads to an interception, and just terrible luck.
And that'll be the third quarter. One more quarter of play. Broncos up 27, Broncos up 24. Score 27-3. We'll be back in a few minutes. Back out onto the field. Backup QB in now for the Broncos. Gonna stick with the 4-man rush. Nice move by the back. Let's give you a little player rundown here on the quarterback. I believe that's number 19. Elijah Tillman, sophomore.
Second down and 10.
In shotgun. Elijah keeps it. Trying to get to the outside. He's a running guy. Oh my goodness. TJ goes hard. Meets up with Ethan Batostella to make the play. Third down and 6.
Yards on the play. It's
Correction, it's number
down.
14, Ronnie Thornton III.
Third down and 7.
Correction on that. It's actually number 19. Elijah Tillman. You're going to take a look here on your screen. You're going to notice it's 19.
Oh, it is a 19. My apologies. It looks like a 14 from up here.
Lack of experience catching you there, Brandon. Talking about lack of experience, sophomore. Slides before the line. And talking about a lack of experience again, a late flag for a late hit on the Wolverines.
Penalty marker on the play.
They're going to have to move the chains now.
I feel like that's something you do since you have a lack of experience.
I mean,
On the football field, at least.
The penalty is a penalty.
Fair enough.
Personal foul against the Wolverines.
Elijah Tillman, the man I identified correctly. Inside the 10, now on the 5, leading this offense down the field.
First down and
Right
goal.
side, Omar Ortega still on the field. Maybe they throw his way. See what happens. Tillman got his back beside him. He's going to hand it off to him. Why throw it when you can run it inside the 1? They just move the ball so easily. Isn't that what it feels like, Brandon, on the running game? at
Yeah,
least?
absolutely. And Homestead's already lined up here. They got trips at the bottom of the screen. You can barely see it, but they're rushing to the line.
Second down
And
goal.
number 19,
He's going to hand it off again. No, he's going to keep it. Touchdown. number 19 into the end zone, Elijah Tillman.
What number was he again, Javi? I think I missed it.
Number 19, Elijah Tillman, wearing that beautiful number 19. That looks nothing like 14. As they take a lead, 33-3, pending the extra point. And number 14 actually makes his way out on the field to block for the extra point. That has been blocked once today.
I don't think I'm ever going to live that down.
Probably not. It's your last broadcast with me, and, you know, Brandon, not a great way for you to end it. I end on the leg up. It's talking about a leg up. Broncos trying to get an extra man on the field there, when all they had to do was not line up. How do you get too many men on the field on offense? I'm genuinely impressed. Big coaching mishap by the Broncos. Luckily, it doesn't really matter. You're up 30 right now. Brandon, you think the Wolverines have a shot to come down 30? To come back down 30 in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes to go? What would we need to happen?
We would need a miracle, honestly.
Botch snap. Maybe the start of a miracle. He's holding on to it. Now brought down at the 18-yard line. Bo Humphrey is in. Sorry, Tyler Brown in for the tackle. Maybe the start of something there. 30-point game. Wolverines down. Looking to make something happen.
Back to what I was saying. Maybe instead of the miracle on ice, it could be the miracle on turf. Got a nice ring to it.
I wouldn't say so, but thought we were going to get a look at a replay there. Got a few guys. You know what? Why take a look at a replay when you can take a look at this commercial? And we're back online. Squib kick. Flag down. Homestead tried to catch a couple guys off guard there. To no avail. Flag will be on Homestead for a false start. And that one really could have been a good return. Brandon, yet to see a touchdown today by the Wolverines. You think they're going to score one? We'll place a few bets, friendly bets, of course.
I think they'll get one. I'm hoping you get a final touchdown call.
Final touchdown call. That'll be great.
Hopefully it's a Bo run. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, my goodness. Or an Omar Ortega interception touchdown.
You'd still find a way to rip on him.
I would. You know, that's what I do. Landing on the ball on the squib. Christian Soto lands it on the 39. In case if you don't know, had a running joke over the last year or so that I'm always ripping Omar Ortega any chance I get. I wouldn't disagree to some extent. But a little Omar rubbing in last play. Pick 6 would be nice. It's been rough going for the Wolverines offense today. 3 points. And they've taken it down the field a few times. They just haven't capitalized. Took it down to the 1. They kicked the field goal. Took it into the red zone. They kicked the field goal. Got blocked. Score could be. They could have 10 points up right now. But they don't. Miatis. Got Kamani beside him. He rolls out to his right. Miatis looking. And it sails over the head of number 84.
Manny Barcelo, I believe.
Number 84, Manny Barcelo. Second down.
Manny Barcelo. I don't know what happened there. Brandon, was that just a miscommunication or was that just an overthrow?
I think it was an overthrow. Barcelo didn't turn his head in time. But really quick, Javi, one thing I'm not good at is calling out opposing numbers, but I sure know my Wolverine numbers.
Credit to you. You got Barcelo before I could. Same play as last time. Couldn't fool me with that one. Outside, Sean James. Does he catch it? Yes, he does. At the 48-yard line.
This is complete to number 6, Sean James.
on the quick out on the outside. I don't know what the thought process was there. Wolverines calling the same play twice in a row. It's not like it's a run, but a pass didn't necessarily work last time. Granted, it worked this time. 3rd and 2. Wolverines really changing their style of play here for the last few minutes. A lot more focus on passing the ball. Miatis in shotgun, maybe trying to catch Homestead off guard. Miatis throws it. Alexander on the cut route. Alexander cut from down below inside the 35, and that shot hurt. Alexander is turning around, and he's going to have to limp off the field.
The play goes for 27 yards. And good.
Oh, and
For a Wolverine
got a good look there.
First down.
He got hit right below the knee.
I believe that's the shin.
First down and 10 Wolverines.
Four receivers out. Bo sitting back blocking. He throws it out of bounds. Intended for Amari Johnson.
If I had to guess, I think that was just
Number 14, Amari Johnson.
miscommunication. I think he expected Amari Johnson to run a comeback rather than what he did.
Maybe Amari felt that he had a little deep shot downfield, but nothing came out of it. Homestead player down. We'll be back in a minute, and we'll send you. Wolverine offense back out on the field. Miatis looks for Bo, who falls down with a loss of 3. Bo backpedaling, couldn't make anything out of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is why they tell you do not backpedal on the football field.
Loss of 3 yards.
Clearly it didn't work out for Bo. Tripped up, stumbled. Maybe he could have gotten you that final touchdown call if he hadn't, but fortunately he goes down.
The quest for the final touchdown. 8 minutes to go. Can the Wolverines put one in before the end of the 4th? Manny Barcelo, Amari Johnson, top of your screen. 3rd down and 14. Miatis has thrown that way 3 times on this drive. This time he's looking to the left. Steps up in the pocket, throws, grounded for James. Sean James sliding. Didn't see a reception there. 4th down, Wolverines obviously going for it. And a very much clear passing situation. Unless they really want to catch him off guard with the run, but I'm not sure if we're ready to make that call.
Especially with Kamani Alexander out of the game right now with an injury.
Bo Humphrey in the slot on the top of your screen, along with Manny Barcelo. Bo comes in motion. Miatis fake to him. He's coming in to block, throws for James. James hit, no flag. And that's going to be enough for the Wolverines offense on this drive. Homestead makes their way back out onto the field. 7:27 to go. Clock stopped. We don't have a running clock yet. But it's bound to happen soon as Homestead is poised to take it down the field one more time.
Hopefully Belen can get the ball back. Still 7 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. So potential for Belen to score a touchdown. And number 30, Gabriel Lacayo, runs onto the field. Sophomore.
First down and 10 Broncos.
Still got the backups in this Homestead. Belen put ours in, except Andres Rionda. Making the tackle there. Right through the line, loss of 2 yards. Rionda feasting on these backups. Don't mess with Rionda. He does get overshadowed by Gavin Schmarsland, but he has been an outstanding player for the Wolverines this season. One of their sack leaders. Beside him is Gavin Schmarsland, who's staying in. Some confusion here. Homestead, a weird snap, throw behind the quarterback, and he's going to stumble and pick up a few more yards. Take it to the 38-yard line. Third down and 6.
Number 21, another sophomore, Sebastian Suniga on the tackle.
6-yard gain on the play. Third down.
It's going to be third down and 5, looks like.
It's going to be third down and 5 for the Wolverines. Sorry, for the Broncos. Elijah, quarterback number 19, the backup, trying to win the job here. Throws it up to number 16, Logan Hirado. Are you kidding me? Logan Hirado skipped me in the lunch line today, so I don't feel bad for that. Pushed him out. A blatant call. Ball was intended for number 16, James Gatewood. And an unnecessary little push there. Keeps the drive going. 6 minutes to go, clock stop, 1st and 10. Yeah, Javi, an undisciplined play there by Logan. Safety there, number 25. Gameyin Okdeya was also there.
Diego Hamoud, you're looking at the Broncos roster.
Yeah, Javi. Diego Hamoud there. We'll take a break. Wolverines set for a 4-man rush. Screen pass. Number 16 gets it again. And tackle made by Diego Hamoud. Most known for his last year's performance as the president of the school, or he ran, failed. But you got to appreciate the valiant effort. Hamoud there makes the tackle.
Actually, Hamoud's slogan was "Let's Ride," a Russell Wilson Broncos reference. Also the logo of the Homestead Broncos.
If you want to hear another coincidence, Hamoud's campaign ended in a fiery disaster similar to the Broncos season last year. Running through the defense is number 84 of the Broncos. Jordan Wilson, the wide receiver, just cutting through the defense like there's no tomorrow. First down for the Broncos. And gentlemen, I try to be filled with energy. The next 4 minutes, 50 seconds, I'll give you everything I got. But the Wolverines here have not looked outstanding. Not today, not right now. Dropping back to pass. Wants the one-on-one with Logan. Almost got the one-hand catch, but it falls incomplete for now. Hidalgo forced him out of bounds. Good play there. 2nd down and 10 for the Broncos. Jermaine James. Pass was looking for him. Just hit his fingertips. Got to look there at the replay. Brandon subbing in number 45. The Wolverines putting in their backups here. When you're a coach, what are you looking for the backups to make plays here? How are you looking for them to make plays here?
Just good form, good technique, and show flashes, because obviously you're not expecting them to be a starter caliber right now, but you're expecting them to have the potential to do that in the future.
Talking about starting caliber, Omar Ortega, Gavin Schmarsland, Ethan Barosela still in the game, but number 21 for the Wolverines making the tackle there.
Sebastian Suniga, he's also not in the roster that Javi keeps looking at.
The ball carrier, number 23, Jameer.
Yeah, we weren't actually given a roster, so I wouldn't say it's as much my fault, but I did come quite unprepared, I will not lie. I had a theology test, studying up to that last minute. I balled out, but hopefully, I haven't really gotten my grade back.
Can't say the same for my English test. Shout out to Miss Sosa.
Shout out to Miss Sosa. How you doing in the class? I didn't take Miss Sosa in
pretty good, but had to study 10 short readings for today's test, and did not go as well as I hoped it would.
2nd down and 20.
Difficult performance.
A lot of eeny, meeny, miny, mo, if I do say so myself.
Did you perform better or the Wolverines today? Run up the middle by the quarterback. He's now going to take it to the outside. Falls down. Nunez going to get called for a light hit.
Correction, number 19, Elijah Thornton.
And Elijah is going to come off the field. At least he was thinking about it. But Brandon, who was better? Your test performance or the Wolverines?
I would say my test performance, because I know I got a couple right.
Wow.
No,
okay.
the Wolverines got points, so I know I got a. I'm hoping for an A, obviously, but I think that's a little outlandish. So I'm predicting more in the C to B range on this test. Brutal test.
C to B, that's
or B to C, whichever you prefer.
B to C, yeah.
You gotta start with the bigger one. So B to C.
B to C. 3:38 to go, 2nd down and 20. Penalty was called holding on the Broncos. I'm sorry. I didn't think it was a late hit on Charlie, but refs have been a little bit outlandish today, so wouldn't have been shocked if they made that call. High snap, handoff, up the middle, making the tackle, Camden Walters, but he had to drag him a few yards more before he could really make the play.
At that point, Walters was just dead weight. Didn't even.
3rd down and 22. So that last play was actually 2nd down and 30. I apologize, but wow. Brandon, you want to put in little predictions here? Over under 12.5 yards that these Broncos pick up here.
Over.
I'm going to hit under. Got faith in the defense. Watch a Gavin Schmarsland sack. Marston on the bottom of your screen.
I wouldn't say I don't have faith in the defense, but I think they're going to stop them about 5 yards short of the marker.
Mike Guillaume, defensive tackle. And, Elijah escapes. Throws it high and incomplete.
The pass by number 19.
4th down and long. Homestead has not
Incomplete.
taken a kick yet. Don't get confused by the score. They just missed a few extra points. 2 of them blocked, I'm sorry.
James Gatewood.
3 of them blocked in a 2-point conversion.
So Homestead, maybe not that faith in the kicking unit that you would expect. And they're in a weird spot here, 4th and 22. What to most people would be an obvious kick, to Homestead is a throwing situation. Deep back safeties, Diego Hamoud, Omar Ortega. Omar Ortega also ran for president. Position 1 by Daniel Real. Logan Harido pressing up his receiver, but it's going to be a throw over the middle. He just beat his man. Touchdown, Broncos. Number 21 was there.
The pass. Elijah Tillman is complete to number 23, Jameer McCall.
And ladies and gentlemen, 39-3 is your current score. 2 minutes, clock is running. I hate to be that guy, but I believe the Wolverines may not score a touchdown today.
Javi, I'm crossing my fingers for you. You may be out, but It's your last home game, your last broadcast.
Last broadcast, maybe ever. You never know where the road takes you. You know. Obviously, I'd love to be back in the booth. Maybe I'll join you a little guest appearance next year. We'll kick out the guys doing play-by-play. Whoever that unfortunate soul is, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Winking. That's not gonna happen, but we'll see how it goes.
Maybe you can strike a deal.
Strike a deal. Like $15 or something.
Yeah. You might have to go to 20. You know. You never know.
What if I
Inflation.
just buy him a hot dog?
Maybe. I mean, with inflation, it could be a $10 hot dog.
It could be. You never know. And 1 minute to go. Throwing up the fade. Why not? Logan Hirado head-topped. A rough day for the Wolverines. Summarized by that play. 41-3. Clock is running. 45 seconds to go. Brandon, last call of the season. 3-6 for the Wolverines. Any late comments you want to make?
Wish them luck next week against LaSalle at Tropical Park. Obviously, we won't be there to see it. But we hope. Obviously, I'm not sure if we beat them last year or not. But it's always a good matchup. It's a good game, so tune into that game if you can. But wishing them luck there.
Is going to step off the field here with 15 seconds to go, Brandon. Sorry to cut you off, but this game is officially over. The last play of the game has been run. Fans are leaving the stands. And before you guys tune off, 3 excellent years on this broadcast. I'm very thankful to Johnny Calder, Brandon de Quesada, Noah Perez, AJ Barrios, and all the guys I've worked with, including Adrian Carmona and Jose Saraluki. All the cameramen, thank you very much. The pregame team. That is it, 3 years, and it's over. A lot of games, a lot of wins, a lot of losses. We've gone through turmoil. We've gone through some great wins, some bad losses, but ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I hope to be back in the booth someday. I'm Javier Fernandez.
I'm Brandon de Quesada.
And that's it for the Wolverines. Next week we play LaSalle at Tropical Park. Be there, 7 p.m.